Wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I've broken the system, had to breach it. That's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feeding. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jay Tufele brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Jaguars nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Cardinals 13-yard line.
Now, 90 Wolves. Protein spill.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacob Hollister, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
First down, Arizona.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 82 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Check 26, check 26. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Lawrence. Now he'll escape to his right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Hey, Wahoo!
Here's Lawrence. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Devon Hamilton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Once again, it's Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to run with Connor. And this time he is in.
Yes.
James Conner. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go.
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Etienne with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He juked him. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had 1 week ago.
Talk about being in the groove. And what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I'm going to play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that. because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Murray. Being chased out left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as a fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now ETN to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 44, Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Etienne once more. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 191 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll run here with Etienne. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And the all-pro safety Buda Baker in on the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check.
A give to Etienne running right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh, and his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jay Tufele in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it'll be Connor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Murray now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, for those who missed it, he had an interception last week, too. When a lineman picks a ball off once, it's news. Back-to-back weeks, it's breaking news.
Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Big man with football. How about that? And look at, you know how happy he is right now? He's going to go to the defensive backs room and practice this week and say, guys, I'm joining your ranks.
He's a pig in mud. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. 98 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the second longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but he's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Murray now on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Murray to air it out again. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Olivier Vernon able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, a run with Connor. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Murray going to throw. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. On the slant, this is Chark. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll go again with Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty good. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Jags, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on